Hello everyone. In this video, I'll talk about AWS backup malware protection with Amazon GuardDuty. My name is Azad Penjiev and I'm a technical account manager at AWS. AWS backup malware protection is a native integration between AWS backup and Amazon GuardDuty malware protection. It scans recovery points for supported AWS resources. There is no impact to backup performance, as scanning happens after backups are complete. It helps you detect malicious code in your backups and identify clean recovery points for restoring. At the time of this recording, S3, EC2, and EBS scans are supported. How does AWS backup malware scanning work? First, you need the backup and scanner roles with the right AWS managed permissions. You need the backup role that lets AWS backup initiate scans from GuardDuty, and second, you need a scanner role that provides GuardDuty permissions to read and scan your backups. Next, you choose the malware scanning type by either editing existing backup plan or creating on-demand malware scanning. And last, monitor scan jobs on AWS Backup Console, investigate findings on GuardDuty Console, and you can respond by blocking restore of infected backups while setting up notifications with Amazon EventBridge. There are two scan types available, full scan and incremental scan. In a full scan, all files in the supported AWS resource are scanned. They are more expensive for large datasets, and they help build safety net baseline to catch dormant threats, and baseline you can use for incremental scans. In incremental scan, difference of files is scanned between two resources recovery points, and it is more cost-effective and recommended for frequent scans. There are requirements, though, for incremental scans. For example, you should have baseline recovery point that was successfully completed within the last 365 days. Please see the AWS Backup documentation page for a full list of incremental scan requirements. Benefits of AWS Backup malware protection. AWS Backup malware protection will help with ransomware and incident recovery. It will help with proactive backup integrity validation, compliance and audit readiness, and automated recovery workflows. All right, let's get into the demo now. I am in my AWS console, and first thing I need to do is take care of the IAM roles, and for that I will go to IAM console, and in the IAM console I will click on the roles, and I have two roles in this case. First one is the backup role. In my case it's AWS backup main service role, and I need to ensure that this backup role has a permission policy of AWS backup service role policy for scans attached. And what it does is this will provide AWS backup permissions to perform malware scans on my backup recovery points. And when I look into the trust relationship, this role will be used by the AWS backup service itself. All right, the second role that I have is the scanner role. And in the scanner role, I have the policy name of AWS Backup GuardDuty role policy for scans, AWS managed policy attached. And what it does is this provides GuardDuty permissions to read my backup recovery points for scan jobs. And when I look into the trust relationship, I can see that this role will be used by the GuardDuty service itself. All right, now that it's taken care of, I'm going to go to my AWS Backup Console. And in the AWS Backup Console, I have existing backup plans. And this backup plan that I have is hourly backup plan. And as you can see here, the malware protection is not enabled. I already have 4 resource assignments for this demo purposes. And I do have an S3 bucket that is infected, a clean one, EBS volume that is infected, and EC2 instance for a resource assignment. Now, for the demo purposes, I have used iCar to imitate a malware in this demo. So first thing I will do is I will click on Edit on Malware Protection and enable malware scanning. And for the scanner role, I will make sure that I add the right role. And for the resource types, I will be choosing all 3 since I have all three types assigned as a resource. And for the scan mode, I will just say a full scan and confirm. All right, so now that malware protection is enabled, next time my backup jobs are complete, it will automatically trigger malware scanning, and we should be able to see the result of those malware scans in GuardDuty console. All right, this was the first way you can enable malware protection in existing backup plans. The second way is to trigger on-demand malware scanning. And for that, I will click on the left-hand side on AWS Backup Console Malware Protection option here. And I will just click on Create On-Demand Malware Scan. And I'll just say full scan, search for resources in my main vault. And then resource type, in my case, let's just say it's EBS. And this is my volume ID. And I'll just search for the most recent backup only. And once I have the backup available, the most recent recovery point, I'll just select this and assign it as the target. All right, that is complete. And now I need to put up my roles. First one is the backup main service role that I have for the AWS backup. The second one is for the GuardDuty permissions. All right, and now that it's complete, I can just click on Start Scan. So this will trigger on-demand scan job, while the other one that I did before, I will be doing scheduled scan job per my backup rules and backup plan. All right, so I'll briefly pause here, and once I have all my backup jobs and scan jobs complete, I'll show the results and share it with you. All right, I'm back in my AWS Backup Console on that backup plan that I worked on, and I can see that all backup jobs are completed. And when I click on malware protection page, I can also see that the malware scans for those backup jobs are complete as well. And I see that I have a scan results of threats found. It's because I was using iCar as a malware test file. And when I click on the scan job ID, I can see a GuardDuty scan ID link. And when I click on this one, it will take me to Amazon GuardDuty findings page. And in the GuardDuty findings page, on the overview tab, I can see details such as scan type, scan mode, full scan, or it's an incremental scan, and etc. Here in the threats detected tab, I can see the list of malwares, a list of infected files. And in my case, I have 3 infected files that I was using for testing purposes. And here I can see details about the scanned resources, its S3 bucket, and recovery point, and so on and so forth. And with that, I'm done with the demo. Thank you for watching.